Alright. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Santa Claus, where we visit our latest addition to the Smooth Brain Club, a very cheesy player. What's the Smooth Brain Club? If you guys have never watched any of this show, we over here on our channel like to cast a lot of people who play StarCraft, the most competitive real-time strategy game in the world. Pro players competing, of course, around the world for hundreds of thousands of dollars, massive prize pool, real huge championships and stadiums and whatnot. And there's also people on the ladder who basically play like they're monkeys that throw poo at each other. Sometimes there's elements of genius, but it's always mixed in with a bunch of stupidity. And this is a good example. We've got Santa Claus on top right. It's up against Shaharia. They both said, good luck, have fun. Santa Claus, this is my first time playing 1v1. Please go easy on me. Wait. It's my 10,000th time, says Shaharia. Whoops, still in the habit, lol, says Santa Claus. I'm still a virgin, says Sharia. Santa Claus says, hi, still a virgin. I'm dad. Hi, dad. If you guys don't understand the hi, I'm still a virgin. Fear Dragon is the biggest douchebag in the world. The man is far too good at programming. And he literally created a bot and unleashed it on my Twitch channel, where its whole job was to take anything anyone said and it would just respond and say hi, and whatever they said, it would pretend it thought that was the person's name. Anyways, long story short, my chat was filled with this stupid bot saying, hi, Macro, I'm doing good. Hi, still a virgin, I'm dad, or whatever. It's just stupid. I can't even explain. Did that make any sense? It probably made no sense. You know what else made no sense, guys? Santa Claus just sent 2 SCVs across the map to try to steal the gases in a TVT, which, number one, is stupid. Number two, why is it stupid, first of all? Well, Terran, the SCV, is exposed while building the buildings. So he can just get killed, and then the refinery is not going to get built very far, even if he got to start it, and then they'll just kill you. In this case, Shaharia just blocked him from building it. For those who don't know, a refinery is a little bit bigger than the actual geyser that it goes on. So if you just stand an SCV next to it, they can't even put it down. So he just got completely shut down from the start and is now just rambling. I need that gas. No, you don't. Gas is for Seabass. Are you a Seabass? A Mustang. So gas isn't for you. What are they doing? What are these? Is this... Okay, so Shaharia is countering with a planetary fortress rush now, which is obviously the natural counter to someone trying to steal your gases. And Santa Claus is building a barracks in the top of the map. Okay, I don't know if this is a ladder game or not. I'm gonna have to ask Santa Claus, because I feel like this might be he's found a similar creature to himself on the internet, realized they're both two of the same mind. And when I say the same mind, I mean they both have incredibly smooth brains. Do you see that Reaper was a glitch in the Matrix? It just disappeared. And I think maybe they're playing custom games while on acid. I don't understand what the hell these guys are doing. I mean, a planetary fortress rush I've made work many times in GM. The planetary rush doesn't itself kill them, but sometimes it distracts them enough they panic and you can win in the follow-up. On the other hand, a ghost rush from Santa Claus going on right now. He's building a ghost academy and a proxy barracks. There's nothing at home. Sharia's going to die to one Reaper. The Reaper, oh my god, it's 10 more seconds till the other Reaper pops out. This Reaper's already killed 3 SCVs, make it 4. Dude, this Reaper is tearing it up. It's going to slow down the factory as well. A mule tries to come and fight, and it literally falls into pieces as its life was expiring at that point anyway. Oh, Shaharia, if you were landing the planetary during this, it might have worked because Santa Claus was so distracted. He's just making a planetary on the 3rd? Why wouldn't you at least float it in? He's like, oh, I'm going to secure your base. He has the high ground. He can stand one Marine there and kill your workers. This does nothing. Guys, this is like taking $1 million, investing it in the tank, driving it up your opponent's driveway to their base and going, hey, I've got a tank. And they're like, cool, is that loaded? You're like, shit, I forgot to buy ammo. It doesn't do anything. It's like putting a massive investment right next to their base and it secures nothing. What are you going to do? Mine this for a minute? He'll see it. He'll stand a unit up there and you can't do anything. Shaharia's strategy is ridiculous. It makes no sense. He's going to go for a commencer and try and expand out of it. Thankfully for them, Santa Claus build is so janky, it could technically work. Santa Claus is going for a ghost drop. 2 ghosts and a medevac will be out soon. Looks like he might bring a Widow Mine. Now, oh, he's making a nuke? Guys, he's making a nuke. There's a nuke making on this Ghost Academy. Okay, so he's going to try and do a nuke attack, but he's not going to have cloak, so I can't really imagine this working. He's bringing 2 SCVs, a Widow Mine, and 2 ghosts. 1 SCV tried to follow along. They say, no, you're not invited. Meanwhile, here is a barracks that is just... I thought this was going to build a tech lab and build ghosts, but it's just there. Okay, so for those who are wondering, you're like, I play stupid games. I want you to cast my games. I'm basically Florencio. I play like silly games. I guarantee you, it's not as silly as Santa Claus games. The reason we accepted Santa Claus as a new smooth brain player who's actually allowed to send me replays and gets their own show is because this stupidity is on another level. Now, this game actually reeks a little bit more of just ridiculous trolling from both sides rather than actually trying to win the game. Whereas normally it feels like Santa Claus, while there's a lot of inefficiency and a questionable scientific decision making going on, there's also things that seem to make a little bit more sense. There's a missile turret and a tank. What is this drop supposed to do? The two SCVs are fighting. The ghosts, the Widowmine somehow burrowed and got a hit off. One of the ghosts goes down. The SCVs, of course, are going down. I do not understand why he lets his SCVs finish off the SCV. He says, that's for you to kill. I can't even keep up with this game. I want to weave stories through it, but I honestly can't because there's too much stupid happening. Shaharia going, oh no, my mining's denied. Whoever could have thought that would happen? Taking a base literally below the cliff of your opponent there. Like, I mean, there's Marines and tanks building, so more normal units now for Shaharia. Santa Claus is not really producing anything, as Santa Claus does, because Santa Claus is usually trying to troll rather than anything else. He's going to drop in the main. You going to try and nuke there? Oh, he's targeting the red hit point SCVs. Takes out two SCVs, gets a Marine as well. Santa Claus here being nice and annoying. The tank's got to help out, buddy. The tank is going to siege up for some reason. Fair enough. Probably more useful out of siege mode there. Hey, he gets the ghost. Santa Claus losing the ghost. Tries to come down to take an expansion. That's being blocked as well. And remember, guys, these are both blazing fast. Wait, what? Shaharia is playing at 260 APM. This just shows that speed isn't everything, guys. Let's go to Shaharia's vision and try to get inside the mindset of this interesting creature as they catch these two Widowmines. All right, swap into their camera now. All right, we're on Shaharia's camera, bounces home, grabbing units from the rally, jump into the planetary, rebuilding more SCVs there for God knows why. SCVs running around, gonna try and push up the ramp. Marines and tanks pushing up the ramp, not scrolling up the screen at all to see what's on top of the ramp. Are you serious? Did you just push an opponent's ramp and you didn't even look at it? What are you doing, Shaharia? Who attacks up a ramp and doesn't even scroll their screen up to see what's on top of it? It's 260 APM of frantic nothing. Look at this, just looking around the map. Look. What are you doing? Sieging a tank at the bottom of a ramp as well. Okay, Shaharia is absolutely a bottom. I think, honestly, I mean, I don't like to armchair psychologist people from their ladder games too much, but let's be real. Shaharia, let's make a point here. Takes this one on the low ground, says, ooh. This one on the low ground, sieges a tank just below a ramp where a Marauder literally could have killed the tank without even getting spotted in return. Shaharia here enjoys being underneath the weight of another Terran player. There's something comforting about having the loving embrace of another Terran right there. I don't know. SCVs are being pulled out of the main. I'm hoping just to transfer. You don't want to fight with those, surely. And there we go. They are going to go to mine. And Shaharia's like, what are you doing? How does this make any sense? How does this make any sense, Shaharia? What is the plan? What is the plan? Why do you keep setting up out of vision on the low ground? For anyone who's new to StarCraft, the way the low ground works is basically you can't see up it until, say you're on here, you need to get halfway up the ramp before you can see the high ground, or you need a flying unit nearby to spot it, and you simply cannot return fire otherwise, which is right now, Shaharia, even though that shows up, Shaharia won't actually be able to target those units unless they bring a unit to see up there. This is insane because Shaharia clearly has better mechanics than Santa Claus. Despite terrible decision making, is up 15 workers, is making way more stuff, is also making a bit of a better army in Marines and tanks, is a bit supply blocked right now as Santa Claus Marauder drop does manage to be very annoying. That medevac disappearing as well. This replay keeps glitching. You see that medevac just disappear? For some reason the physics is freaking out on me. That's weird. So anyway, Shaharia has way better mechanics in terms of just holding down the Marine key, holding down the SCV key. Not noticing supply blocked right now. Way oversaturated in the main though. And is really, I mean, way faster, I should say. Way more frantic as well though. You can tell Shaharia is. And let's check the control groups. One Marine on number 1, one Marine on number 2. It's the same Marine, by the way. 2 command centers on number 4, and all the production on number 5. That's not bad. Let's check Santa Claus. All the production on number 4. 1 of the 2 command centers on number 5. That's some stupid noob shit. It's like, I don't need a button to... Wait, he added it. He just added this to the hotkey and set the rally point to the natural. Oh, that's some pro gamer shit right there. Santa Claus. Oh my god. Santa Claus doing the one of everything strat. There's one Viking, there's one Liberator, which, by the way, just sieged up the gas in the main and killed a single SCV. I like that the SCVs run away, even though none of them were in range of it. That's how you know you're doing some good scare tactics on your opponent. Gets the SCV to the command center, and with the distraction, runs in the front. If Santa Claus can get sieged up on the bottom of this ramp, that's going to be super powerful. And notice how Santa Claus sieges up, not in range of the high ground cliff, just controlling the ramp area. Yeah, that's... Oh, Shaharia, why are you walking into that, boy? Oh, no. Someone's a fan of the charge of the Light Brigade, I guess. Pull back. Lift the command center. No, don't. Don't go into the funnel. Don't go. No, go. There we go. Okay. Ooh, okay. Shahari's going to take out all the bio, lifts the command center. We'll be okay here. The other command center is lifted as well. But it's going to be hard to get down there. I mean, you've got the command center for spotting, so you actually could inch it there because Santa Claus doesn't have a spotter unit. So check it out. He's going to get shelled now. And we see the advantage of having these buildings to spot. Can use a scan, so Santa Claus does react with a scan, but I think the first shot got off for Shaharia. That one hit point tank taking out 3 different siege tanks. So the tank for Santa Claus trying to move forward. He wants to continue to be annoying. He'll take out one tank there, and this tank's getting some big shots off. But it does end up going down. Nice cleanup from Shaharia, who can now reestablish the bases for command centers and actually down on workers against Santa Claus, who's taking 2 expansions on location and appears to be playing bio, but is not making stim, combat shields, or engineering bay upgrades. Also, look at the planning on this base. Why is everything on diagonals? I always talk about how it's much cleaner to have neat rows of units. Why is everything on these kind of weird diagonal slants? What's the bet? Like, we see Santa Claus one day and Santa Claus is just sitting at the computer like this. It's like, just for some reason is just like, like, why is everything on a fucking diagonal? Okay, the Vikings moving forward. We've got command center there. Go. Factory, armory, 2 more commands. I mean, neither player is making bio upgrades while playing bio. This is how you know we're hanging out in, I don't know what league this is, like Plat, but it's got to be the bottom of Plat because it's basically like the league where almost everyone in this league would play way better than them, but because these guys just do weird, crazy, aggressive stuff, they would make their opponents play down to their level, right? Like, you leave a Platinum player alone, they're going to macro much better than these guys, but a Platinum player is not going to know how to respond to just all the silly bullshit they're throwing. Viking land, comes in, kills 1, kills 2, kills 3, kills 4, almost 4. Doesn't quite get the 4th SCV there. But meanwhile, an 8 Marauder drop is going to kill a command center. Are you kidding me? An 8 Marauder drop? And Sharia just didn't even notice it didn't lift up. Marauders, oh my god, a Cyclone Marauder flank comes in here as well. Marauders very good versus tanks. They're not so good versus Marines, though. You can see they do very little damage versus those Marines on the left side. But, dude, losing a command center, already down at half the SCV count. Santa Claus is like, yeah, Marauders, woo, picks up and boosts further into the base. Even though the army's right there, you know. He's like, yeah, but I want him to be dead now. And I'm like, well, you know, your unit's going to be dead now. He's like, but I made drop deep. When I go deep on other he's killing his own refinery! Shaharia just killed his own refinery! Oh my god, this is what happens so often in Santa Claus games. His opponents freak out because he does strange things, and they start accidentally killing their own buildings just from misclicking. I mean, Shaharia's got a much bigger army supply right now. Both players have decided to make stim 14 minutes into the game. Meanwhile, a very logical order of upgrades, guys. We've got building armor on the way for Santa Claus at an engineering bay that for some reason is in the middle of the map. We've also got mag field coming out, even though is building tanks, not cyclones. So getting cyclone upgrades for tanks makes no sense, and is going double medevac mass reaper production as well, while making stim finally for units that now don't actually have stim. For some reason, a whole ton of SCVs was out there. They all died. I think he was transferring them to this random planetary. Guys, he doesn't have any planetaries at home. Santa Claus is just going to die to this army. There's nothing up on the high ground. I mean, maybe if that tank sieges, but if Shaharia just goes up the ramp, Shaharia wins this game. Shaharia, killer instinct, go up the ramp. Go! Punish him for being such an idiot. Oh my god, he kills the command center yet again, no lift. Oh, this is still epic damage. Epic damage, dude. SCVs flying everywhere. That tank on the high ground gets a big shot off. It'll get another big one. Shahari's got to move further to the right. Shaharia loves being on that low ground and having those tanks just dom those Marines and Marauders. You've been naughty, Marines and Marauders, haven't you? That's right. You know you're gonna eat some. I thought it was an arc light cannon. It's a Crucio shot cannon. Maybe it's arc light when it's in tank mode. 90mm cannons. Maybe that's the Brood War gun. It's 90mm cannon or Crucio cannon. Isn't Cruciatus or something? Isn't that like the pain curse in Harry Potter? I guess the tank causes pain. Either way, killing 2 bases. Santa Claus, a standard situation for Santa Claus, ruin your opponent and then try to win by only building stupid units and never sticking with the same composition. So it's now Hellion, Reaper, Viking. And because of this, there's always a point where the opponent finally doesn't have Santa Claus in their base and they just like push with some units and Santa Claus just loses everything. How many times have we seen this now? Do you guys think Santa Claus feels regret though? Or is it just 100% commitment to kind of the Florencio theme of play with your food because it's more fun to torture the opponent? It's not so much about the victory screen as much as it is about kind of defeating your opponent psychologically. Do you guys think that Santa Claus just takes that to another level and doesn't even care? When, like, does Santa Claus realize that, you know, he's lost a game that he should have won and then he feels bad about it, do you think? Or do you think he just kind of goes, doesn't matter, they probably really stressed at the end of that and that's what I was looking for? Because I feel like, you know, there is definitely a bit of that evil vibe I get. The same thing when I watch Florencio play. And it's this thing where people say, well, but don't you like Florencio? And I go, I do. I love Florencio. He's a really lovely guy. But I do think, you know, these sort of players who play like this, I do think they've just found a healthy outlet for their otherwise very sick instincts. And I think they have the urge to kill. And I'm just happy they take it out in StarCraft, you know, torturing their opponents and doing silly shit here, rather than doing it in real life. Now, both sides, Santa Claus picks up with a drop, but it goes right past. Shaharia comes in, Santa Claus turns around. Can Santa Claus get on top of it? Oh my god, it tries to drop right on top of the enemy's drop. Oh my god, dropping right on top. No, are you actually going to clear this army? The Reapers, the grenades! The grenades bounce the units out in the ring, but it's just too much, dude. I think Shaharia's got this game. Yeah, Shaharia wins the fight, and now what are you going to do, Santa Claus? Santa Claus is building Hellion Reaper tank Yamato. If you guys want to learn how to play StarCraft, by the way, make sure you watch all of Santa Claus games and just do nothing that he does. Just make a long list of anything you see Santa Claus do and don't do that. If you want to become a good StarCraft player, don't swap into early game harassment units in the late game. Don't make upgrades for units that you have no way of even building. What you want to do is you want to take a plan and logic and some sort of cohesion and synergy, and you want to use those things, whereas Santa Claus basically is a guy who's like literally got into the war headquarters strategy boardroom and is just pissing on stacks of papers and books, opening up filing cabinets and spitting in them, just throwing crap everywhere. I think I'm dead, says Santa Claus. Probably. We've got one battle cruiser is building. One battle cruiser, one barracks there. Shaharia knows about this base, but it is a planetary. But, dude, there's a factory. Build more starports. Float your buildings away. Santa Claus is just going to try and build BCs one at a time, I think. I mean, Shaharia doesn't have the greatest setup at home, remember. Shaharia is still building Stim Shields +1 Marines. And doesn't really have many add-ons. The economy's kind of janky, but I mean, there's enough orbitals. And look at that. The tank is going to range that mineral line. I've got one last shot. Oh, no. So Santa Claus is acting like this is the one last shot. It is not. It's the battle cruisers. But Santa Claus is acting like this base just got discovered. Who pulls SCVs? Oh, my God. Chad Gamer. Chad Gamer. Oh, the tank goes down. Ow. That means he can get back to mining. He's got a few gases. He's got one battle cruiser. He's got a tank out as well. Somehow he made a tank and left his base because these units weren't guarding the production. The battle cruiser's gonna fly in. Okay, he's got to ruin Shaharia's economy. Problem is, Shaharia has 34 Stim Marines. Battle cruiser's already taken a ton of damage, man. I mean, he doesn't have any upgrades on this. So as much as he can micro it around and be annoying, I mean, Shaharia's building a Viking, building 6 Marines at a time. Medevac does go down. Marines are starting to die here. I mean, the battle cruiser can kill a lot of Marines. These Marines with only +1 attack, no armor upgrades, they do not do well versus battle cruisers, especially when they're not all grouped up. You get enough of them, they can do okay, but it's not like you just have a handful of them. You need to like come in with a big mass of Marines, stim underneath, and focus fire them. Now the battle cruisers here as well as a tank, and is trying to rebuild another starport. I kind of feel like Santa Claus needed to get a few more tanks out or Widow Mines. Something to kill the Marines when they stim on top. Right now, Santa Claus, another tank sieges up, and once again, the SCVs go all the way around. Dude, Shahari's got to be annoyed at that. That's actually so funny. 32 SCVs versus 39. Shaharia, though, has a lot of stuff. I mean, look at the APM differential. Still almost 2.5 times the APM. Santa Claus teleports in from that side. So he's got a battlecruiser here. Battlecruiser beats 2 Vikings. Oh, I think he's got to turn and fight. He's going to bring the Drilly Boys and turn and fight. He's got a bunch of Drilly Boys repairing. It's going to be enough. Yeah, it's going to be enough. Look at that. He's almost got 1 Viking. He pulls back now. Thinks about going in deeper, but he's just waiting. This battlecruiser's killing the economy. Dude, he's doing okay. Maybe. Oh, the tank's going to go down. He takes a shot there. The SCVs are getting blasted by the enemy siege tank. He's going to take out 1 Viking. He takes out yet another Viking, guys. I think that's 3 or 4 Vikings he's killed. No, just 2. I'm getting excited. The starport's going down. Planetary. Oh, the planetary could kill all the Marines. Shaharia, don't fight that. You need those Marines to come back and defend your production. There's a lot more Marines here, but Shaharia, it looks like he's F2ing a little bit. Oh my god, Shaharia's just lost the entire economy. As long as Santa Claus fly away, Santa Claus, the lack of multitasking is real. Dude, if Santa Claus can bring this game back, it would be absolutely wild. I don't think he can. But look at that. They're not really landing any hits. That Viking is. Viking's going to confirm the kill. Viking's going to confirm the kill. Where's the Yamato? He could have Yamato'd it. Oh, he misses the opportunity. No, it's just 1 battlecruiser and a dream. And dreams will not be enough. He has 50 kills on this BC. It is a Chad cruiser, not just some regular cruiser. But even with a Chad cruiser, I think that's just a few too many men with guns on the ground. Teleport, run, teleport! Okay, as that goes down, he's going to tap, guys, because he's lost his production. He's only building a Reaper right now. And that Viking's going to kill you, dude. If you don't teleport now, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late to apologize. Go back. The SCVs can't reach you, bro. They can't reach you there, man. You've got to be somewhere where they can actually reach you. Oh my god, giving me a heart attack. And wait. He's still got a base. He's building more command centers. Oh my god, as long as he keeps repairing the BC up and just picking off Vikings one at a time. Shaharia's out of income. Shaharia's got a bunch of orbitals. There's 5 orbitals, actually, so Shaharia still has fine income. As long as Shaharia actually lands them and drops mules. Oh my god, engaging into the planetary, not a good idea with the Marines. The tanks do okay there, but this allows the battlecruiser to pick these units off. Shaharia is getting baited into the worst possible fights. Chad Cruiser is up to 60 SCVs after being repaired by his harem of Drilly Boys. And that's it, man. Every Chad out there, if you've got Chads are strong alone, but you get a harem of SCVs who are willing to drill your junk back together after a harsh encounter. No, Shaharia, you're winning. Dude, you have 5 orbitals. Drop mules. Shaharia still has a full orbital there and a full orbital there. The problem is Shaharia doesn't have them control groups, so doesn't realize. You literally can drop 8 mules right now. That's like 4,000 minerals. You can win with just Marines. Just don't attack into the planetary fortress. Guys, if you don't have overwhelming numbers, do not fight into your opponent's planetary fortresses. How many times do I have to say this? Shaharia, drop mules and build Marines and Vikings, dude. Oh my god, the Reapers cleared the mules there. Are you kidding me? Full energy orbital. But no control group on them. And look at this BC. It just keeps going in. The Marines try to fight. It runs back to the safety of the planetary. Dude, 68 kills. That siege tank makes 69. And that battlecruiser says, welcome to Gooch Town, Shaharia. Shaharia is like, I'm going to drop 2 more mules. Once again off the control group. You've got a full energy orbital right there. It's on full energy. 200 out of 200. No, you're winning. You're still winning. No money. You won the game. How does... The only way you could not lose, like Shaharia literally could just move the army there, drop 20 mules, rebuild SCVs, build Vikings, Marines. What does Santa Claus have? 1 barracks? Yeah, there's a few command centers going up. But what are you going to do with it? There's no production. There's 1 factory with a tech lab. You've got an entire base. It's going to take like 10 minutes for Santa Claus to rebuild his production, his supply depots, I mean, as Shaharia there, you drop those mules, you can be building SCVs 5 at a time. Guess what? Do you know what that is, guys? That means every 54 seconds, you can build 15 SCVs. Within 2 minutes, you're going to be building... Oh, I've got like 40 workers. Oh, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, I've got 50 workers. And you could be building Marines and Vikings at the same time with the money. Oh my god, what an absolute disaster. The battle cruiser did get 70 kills at the end. That does make me a little sad. Hope you guys, though, enjoyed this episode of Santa Claus. The level of stupid this guy creates in his ladder games, it still knows no bounds. This one was so trolly from both sides of the chat. I'm like, was this a custom game? Are these guys buddies? I'll have to shoot him a message, Santa Claus. Let me know. Guys, let me know what you think about. Does Santa Claus actually get upset when he loses games and throws them away? Or does he just revel in the opportunity to make the game as nasty as possible? Thank you everyone who's been supporting the channel, by the way. Check out the Patreon down below. Big thanks Max Sound, Apollo Good, Colonel SC, and Modern Totem. I read those names out really fast. I'm proud. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Goodbye and good night.